One of the really big announcements that came out of the Cardano Summit this year was around the launch of Mehen Finance's USDM stablecoin. Now, this is pretty exciting because the Cardano ecosystem's DeFi space has been growing phenomenally. If you look at the TVL charts, you can see a lot more people are participating using ADA in DeFi itself, and that's really, really good to see. But it's doing so without a stablecoin, without a native stablecoin on the Cardano blockchain. And that's just mind-boggling. When you're doing trades and swaps, you usually do it with a stablecoin. And in this case on Cardano, we're doing it with ADA. And, jokes aside, you can say sometimes that ADA is a stablecoin. It doesn't fluctuate in price that much, but it is deemed a volatile asset. And having a stablecoin can really transform and give that explosion of DeFi on Cardano. And I'm really looking forward to this. So for those that don't know about Mehen Finance, you can find out more on their website, mehen.io. Links in the show notes down below. But they are looking at bringing that native stablecoin to the Cardano blockchain. And their launch date is on the 19th of December this year. Now, they've taken a really different approach in that they're launching not with the entire United States, but with certain selected states where they have got regulatory approval already. This iterative approach allows them to be able to mint and start the USDM stablecoin in the states where they have received approval without having to wait for all the states in the United States to come to agreement and give them that regulatory approval. You can see here on Wave 0, mainnet launch, that these are the initial states where you'll be able to mint the USD stablecoin. We have lots of states already pending, and then the next approach is to get to the regulatory approval in the rest of the United States. So really cool and interesting approach, and I love how they're doing it. If you want to learn more about Mehen Finance, just follow the links in the top right-hand corner there. I did an interview with the team where you can learn out a lot more about the project, how it all works, and some of the really innovative tech behind it. One of the really cool things is that you can exchange the USDM directly back to a dollar from their website itself. So you don't need to go through all the exchanges or trade USDM to ADA, take it to an exchange, and then convert it back to USD again, and then withdraw it to your wallet. You can bypass all that and go directly to their website to do it. So that's one of the really cool innovations that they've got, and it makes DeFi and participating in DeFi is so much easier. Now, there are some questions about this in regards to how is it different to USDT or other stablecoins out there. And I absolutely love this question because there are some really cool differences about USDM. So the USDM token is backed one-to-one by USD in their US-based bank account. Unlike some other stablecoins out there, which aren't even based in the United States and aren't transparent about this, you can't see that data and it can't be audited. USDM, on the other hand, is all based in the United States. The other things to note is also that it is using Cardano, and it's a native asset on the Cardano blockchain, and it benefits from its security, efficiency, and interoperability of the blockchain. Furthermore, it's capital efficient, and that makes it a really good choice for DeFi and participating in on-chain payments. The other thing around this is its transparency and its verification of reserves via a third-party oracle. And I did talk to the team about this in the previous interview, where they're using Charlie 3, an oracle, to provide that on-chain reserve verification. So you'll be able to see on-chain that the oracle is actually looking into Mehen Finance's bank accounts before it mints any more USD. So if it doesn't have the reserves, it won't be able to mint any more USDM. And that is really cool to have that level of trust and transparency in the protocol for the users. Now, to grow on that level of trust and transparency, because it is all smart contract based, the contracts are also being audited right now at this moment. So before launch, the audits should be all complete, and the audits are currently being done by the Sunday Labs team. Now, with the growing anticipation of USDM coming to the Cardano blockchain, we're seeing borrowing lending protocols such as LendFi and other DeFi protocols starting to prepare for the acceptance of USDM on the Cardano blockchain. LendFi is just one borrowing lending protocol that is currently going now through a live governance process to accept USDM as collateral for their loans. And this is even before USDM exists on chain. Now, I'm super excited for the release of this. I can't wait to have a native, capital efficient, trustless, and transparent stablecoin on the Cardano ecosystem. Now, this is something I thought was really interesting and a really different approach from what I normally see in the crypto space. And this is a fundraising campaign where it's looking for funds from potential investors. So not speculators in ICOs, but actually investors in the company where you can get some equity for this particular company, Mehen Finance, and what they're building in the Cardano ecosystem. So I'm going to look into this one and find out a little bit more about what it actually entails. And you can find out all the information on the website here, and I'll put links further down below in the show notes for you all. If you want to learn more about the platform itself, go find it at wefunder.com, and you can have a look at some of the other companies that have listed and done fundraising through their platform. It's a pretty interesting platform. I've never heard of it, but I absolutely love what they're doing. And while we're at it, I found another project on the Cardano ecosystem that has a WeFunder campaign, and this is Mainstreet. And they're doing point of sale systems where you can accept cryptocurrencies through their platform as well. Now, this is a really important part of the ecosystem because if we're trading and earning USDM, we've got to be able to spend it somehow without exchanging it out on an exchange and then taking it to a bank account. With these Mainstreet point of sale systems, you'll be able to use your USDM with these point of sale systems and then use it to purchase your coffee or whatever it is and use a stable asset for it. That is really cool and encouraging to see. Now, like I said, if you want to learn more about Mehen Finance, please check out that video interview that I did. There's actually quite a few more other video interviews that content creators have done. I'll put links to them down below in the show notes as well. But also, sign up for their newsletter. They bring out a monthly newsletter that talks about all the development and everything that they're building within the Mehen Finance ecosystem. And with that, please, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, click subscribe, click on the notification bell. Really helps with that YouTube algorithm, and it keeps you up to date with everything that's happening in the Cardano ecosystem. I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano.